how has it been with Argentinian fans in the masjid and these places, your interaction with them?
Is Qatar is full of Argentinian people. Even this week, an extra 50,000 arrived. I have the opportunity to speak with the fan that this is his 14th World Cup. You know, he's 84 years old, and we had a long conversation, and we were speaking about everything. And he took shahada because he said, I mean, at this point of my life, I know that happiness doesn't come, for following this kind of sleep.
Sheikh, do you tell them you translated the Quran into Latin American Spanish?
Usually I don't. Usually I don't. But sometimes when they give the gift and they say, okay, but this is your name here, they get to know. But I'm not.
Well, I'm sure that helps them because they get to speak to you and stuff, and maybe it makes them more curious, alhamdulillah. So how's your experience being in Souk Waqif? I know it's a very unique dawah method they have there with the thobes and stuff like that. How do you guys bring the people in?
It's a different approach, really. When we are in the mosque, people are focusing like spiritual questions. Over there is more like cultural, go through traditions. So they are very open. Said, okay, always they ask, is free? When we say that it's free, they get the coffee, they go the date, they love to wear and to have a picture. And this is how we approach them, and we give them some information about Qatari culture, Arab culture, Islamic culture. Then we can share with them some, and they always have questions.
So Sheikh, tell me, what age did you accept Islam and what led you on that journey?
Well, I was raised as a Christian, but I have always questions. I open myself to other Christian interpretations, but I never find. As a friend of my father, he knocked the door, and he knew Islam, and he became Muslim there. And he came to my house, and took me less than 2 hours, because he was given answer, and every answer was coming directly to my heart. So this is the answer. This is the answer. And very emotional. Yes. And subhanallah, and the same day I gave shahad.
Allahu Akbar. How do you feel, Sheikh, from that moment, the fact that Allah has brought you here today in Qatar to give dawah to your people?
Yeah, I think that's and like a huge responsibility, because when you see Argentina, what is Argentina down there in the south, and Allah bring the message to me to my house. Now I have the opportunity to share the message of Islam with people here that are coming all around the world to this place for the World Cup. So it's amazing.
And you being a football fan as well, you also had the opportunity to watch a match, right, and give dawah to the people. So how would you sum up the dawah in Qatar? You didn't know how it would be before you came. Now that you've seen it, how do you feel about this dawah?
I think they have done an amazing job, really, to show the culture and the religion to the people in a very human way, in a very, it's not like you don't see them forcing people, to, and the people are at least about the country, about the work, about the organization, about hospitality, about how they get treated by the people. And so that make them, okay, what is behind, why those peoples are that way. So it's very easy subhanAllah for us to show them, how Islam can transform a person, to be that way.
So that night you told me it reminds you of Medina, walking in the night in Qatar. It reminds you of Medina. What were you doing? What were you studying? What were you doing in Medina in those days?
Also remember me the Hajj season, because Hajj season is a lot of people all from many countries, walking in one, all in one direction. And so it's a kind of similarity. And subhanAllah, I spent like 10 years in Mecca studying. Alhamdulillah, I have the opportunity to perform Hajj every single year. And even once walking hard, because students used to be very poor, very difficult situations sometimes. And so we make the whole Hajj walking. And walking from me one place to another here is a long distance, so Inshallah.
Yes.
Let's say.
Amazing, amazing, brilliant. Jazakallah khair.